I'm Pat Mayo with your 2021 Memorial Tournament DraftKings picks for $8,000 and above. Now, shockingly enough, if you hit the like button, subscribe to the DraftKings YouTube channel, you'll also find $8,000 and below in a separate short video. So remember to do all those things, okay? There's a bunch of players over $10,000 this week, with Jordan Spieth actually being the most expensive, even over $200 more than defending champion Jon Rahm. Then you got Bryson, Rory, Colin Morikawa, and Justin Thomas. The thing is, even though this is an invitational tournament of only 121 players, and still the top 65 and ties are going to make the cut, which means around 60% of the field is going to end up playing in the weekend, it seems perfectly suited for a Stars and Scrubs roster. The value actually lies in the $9,000 area. Now, you can play modified Stars and Scrubs. Just because you start your team in the $9,000 area does not mean that you need to put in a complete balance. You can play Stars and Scrubs just with all your stars being in the $9,000 region. So when we look at the very top of the nines, you're going to see Viktor Hovland and Xander Schauffele at 99 and 97. I'll even pass on those. Then it's the next five guys in line in the pricing that should really pique your interest. Cantlay, Hideki, Connors, Finau, and Reed. If you play modified Stars and Scrubs, you can fit four of those guys onto your roster if you really want to, because I do have some Scrubs who I actually quite believe in this week. Of those guys, Hideki is my favorite at $9,400, then Finau at $92, then Cantlay at $95, then Reed, then Connors. These are going to be very popular plays. However, they're popular as the second man in on a lot of rosters. So if you use them as your first man in and then the second man in, that is still going to be a unique build on your roster. Now, with all these 9K guys and even the 10K guys, I mean, Viktor Hovland is probably going to be the most popular player of this region. You know, you don't like to pass on him, but you can't play everyone. And this is the way that I've decided to go with my picks this week in the $8,000 region, because so many guys are jamming 9K guys and 10K guys in. It's going to be relatively low owned. And there are two players in particular that really stand out to me as really nice values with a lot of upside here. One, Cameron Smith, $8,600. You love him for all the kind of reasons why you play him at the PGA Championship. Now he's down in price and no one wants to use him. And at a course where you need a sand game and an immaculate short game, if the driver shows up and isn't a burden to him this week, which he's shown, 1 week it's good, 1 week it's bad, and the long irons continue to fire, the putting and chipping stay the same, he's going to be very much in contention this week. Then $200 cheaper than that, Shane Lowry just continues to play great golf. Can't putt worth a lick, but he's not losing a ton on the greens. And he's already won at the other Ohio tough course, which they no longer play on tour, at Firestone in a WGC. He plays hard courses really well. The driver is working right now. The chipping is always good, but it's the irons. 5 straight events, gaining strokes on approach. If he continues that going and you get somewhat of a lucky putting week, you don't need Lowry to win at $8,400. But you can sneak out a top 10, a top 5. Your lineup is going to be very unique for one thing, and it's going to be near the top of the leaderboard. So Shane Lowry and Cam Smith in the $8,000 range. Stay tuned to the DraftKings YouTube channel for the sleeper plays of the week below $8,000. And of course, you can head on over to the Mayo Media Network YouTube page for full long-form field breakdowns. I'm Pat Mayo.